Hey Cowboys, I'm Priscilla, and today I'm here with Canyon News Network's first edition of our weekly morning show. To start off today's show, we hope you are all staying healthy and starting to adapt to distance learning. Keep in mind, if you are still struggling to get internet access or Chromebooks, you can visit the Canyon website. Taking part in social distancing, we will be reporting from our homes every Monday to bring you all the essential information you may need during this time. Coming up on today's show, we have more on home workouts as well as important ASB news. Today is Monday, April 13th, and Canyon News Network starts right now. Welcome back. We know that being at home all day can be boring, and sometimes taking a walk outside is an easy way to clear your mind. Last week we may have saw some rain, but this week we'll have sunshine that will surely motivate you to go outside. Here's Maya with more on this week's weather forecast.
Thanks, Priscilla. As you all have seen, it's been raining a lot, but on the bright side this week, it looks like the sun will be showing us a little love. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 51. Tuesday will be sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 49. Wednesday will be sunny with a high of 75. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high of 70. Friday is going to be mostly cloudy with temps of 64, and Saturday will be partly cloudy with a high of 64 alongside Sunday with a high of 64 as well. That's all for me. Make sure to be kind and stay safe. Back to you.
Thanks, Maya. Walking outside and enjoying nature is one way to stay active during this time. However, if you're looking for other ways to test your physical abilities, Mark has a solution for you. Here's more.
Thanks, Priscilla. Hey Cowboys, Mark here with a quick briefing on the world of sport. Now, you may be asking yourself what's going on with sports and has there been any information put out on what will happen? Well, there has. Donald Trump has reportedly held meetings with all the top sports leagues in the country as he eyes a resumption of major sports league as soon as possible. And he also thinks that resumption of sports leagues will be key to reopening the economy. In the MLB, they have held plans on resuming its season in Phoenix, Arizona, where all teams will play with no fans in the seats and players will have to isolate themselves in their hotel rooms.
Actually starting the regular season, all 30 teams under this potential plan would stay in the Phoenix area and start playing regular season games.
In the NFL, Commissioner Roger Goodell has stated that it will start its season as normal in September and will hold the NFL draft through an online chat.
The 2020 season will start on time.
Finally, in the NBA, Commissioner Adam Silver has made his decision to push back the NBA draft to at most August 1st, as he has said that they will not have a definite answer on if the league will resume or not until May 1st.
Commissioner, you made so many great decisions, and I just want to applaud you.
Well, that does it for today's sports briefing. Now back to you, Priscilla.
Thanks, Mark. Now that we will be finishing the school year through distance learning, many students on campus are questioning the status of our end-of-the-year events. Here is ASB with more.
There's no doubt that this year has been a roller coaster, and yet through all the ups and downs of 2019 and 2020, Canyon High School's ASB has remained a beacon for school spirit and hope.
Just love you guys being able to participate on our campus and enjoying those moments, and not being able to have that right now is just, like I said, it's in a word, it's devastating. It's really sad not to be able to do that for you guys.
The reason we all participate in ASB, why we all tried out for it, is for our entire class. Like, we wanted to make memorable experience for all of you guys. That's what we wanted. That's what we aimed for all school year. So I think we're all just more disappointed that we're not able to give that to you guys.
With the pandemic sweeping across the nation, many ASB events, including Powder Puff, the Talent Rally, Prom, and graduation, were either canceled or temporarily postponed. Although there are no final decisions regarding the cancellation of prom and graduation, it is still uncertain whether these events will happen at all.
Me and my friends, we also kept grasping for the next thing that we had that wasn't canceled, and then school's officially canceled, and that kind of like broke the spirit, and it's rough.
4 years of work that you guys put in for a couple of activities to celebrate at the end of the year, and it just sucks that those aren't or may not be possible here.
I believe things happen for a reason, and there's no point in like being super upset about it. Sometimes you just have to take what life gives you, and you have to make the best out of it.
This generation is lucky when considering how our current technology helps us stay connected. ASB has utilized social media in order to keep students connected during these difficult times. They organized virtual spirit days to help students feel some sense of normalcy.
I think if we recognize, a lot of people recognizing that spirits are low, so obviously ASB is always here for you guys.
The general consensus remains that if students remain positive, then there is no doubt that they can make it through anything thrown at them.
Life throws hardballs at you, and you kind of just have to take it. And, next time we all get together, when this is all over, the sun is out shining, then, that's just a lesson we have to learn.
There's a lot of stuff that we missed out on, but I feel like there's a lot of negative going around about it. When if you look at it in a positive light, it might become positive. Like,
we're not really angry people, I'd say. So I feel like if anyone can make the best out of the situation, it'd be our class.
These are confusing times, but students have everything within them to make it through. Our school is still here for us, and together we can come out of this in one piece.
Really, what I would like to say is you're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be emotional. You're allowed to have feelings.
Do something to distract yourself. You don't need, don't focus on the negative.
It sounds cheesy, but keep yourself occupied, and that gives you hope for, the future.
Reporting for Canyon News Network, this is Isabelle Mesropian. Back to you, Priscilla.
Lastly, we know that being at home all day can be very boring, but thanks to the internet, staying in tune and being entertained is easier than ever. Now here's more on what was trending last week.
Hey Cowboys, this is Woodrow Turner, and I've came to talk about what's trending right now in the world besides this coronavirus. Starting off with music, Drake has recently dropped a dance song called the Tootsie Slide. That has been gaining popularity among social media, specifically TikTok. According to Billboard's Hot 100 song list, this week's top 3 hottest songs are Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, The Box by Roddy Ricch, and Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. All of these songs have been followed by music videos available on YouTube. Since the world has been under quarantine, everyone has been watching movies and TV shows to pass the time. According to Netflix, their top 3 titles for April consist of the show Love is Blind, Narcos, Mexico, and The Movie, and also the movie The Last Thing He Wanted. Many fashion brands have been working on producing stylish masks to supply people, and some even donating large amounts towards the medical field. That's all from me. I'm Woodrow Turner. Now back to you guys in the studio.
In world news, as more Americans file for unemployment, the claim is brought to a total of 16 million people worldwide. However, in good news, the Saudi-led coalition fighting the Iranian-backed rebels in Yemen have announced that its forces would begin a ceasefire due to the pandemic. This could pave the way for the first direct peace talks between the two groups that have been fighting for the past 5 years. Cowboys, despite the stressful situation, we hope you can find positive things to focus on and continue to stay healthy. Please remember to do your part and stay home and wash your hands frequently. For more updates, be sure to keep up with us on Instagram and Twitter at CHS News Network. I'm Priscilla Fong, and we'll see you next week.